So this week we have objective test. We have total 30 questions. So each question 1 mark, 30 marks. So no negative marking. You can attempt all the questions also. You can attempt all the questions. So 30 questions, 30 marks. So syllabus already we given. Chapter 2 alone you can study. Chapter 2 alone, only MCQs. This week only one MCQs alone is there. No descriptive test, but no theory test. So concept oriented, like, but not there, only objective test. MCQs alone we have this week. So tomorrow morning 6:30 to 7:30 our chemistry exam. 6:30 to 7:30. So be careful. Everyone compulsory attempt the exam. It will take only half an hour time. Each question 1 minute, 30 questions, 30 minutes enough. But we given time 1 hour, 6:30 to 7:30. Okay, na? So please compulsory attempt the test. No negative marking. All MCQs alone only. Yes. Giri Surya, any doubt we have? Giri?
Sir, no, sir.
Huh? No doubt, huh?
Sir, no doubt, sir.
Okay. So today I will discuss MCQs alone. Today I will discuss MCQs alone. I think if people, everyone having MCQs textbook. Already this book I shared, NCERT exemplar book. It is there in our WhatsApp group. Some of them I think they are not having, means I can share again on this book. If you need this book, I will share in our chat box. Please you can download. If necessary anyone is there, you can download. Otherwise, after completion of the class, you can I can ask separately. I will share this book in our WhatsApp group also. If you people need. Okay, na? Don't worry. Once again. Arihant book. It was uploading, ma. NCRT exemplar book. So whenever any MCQs test is there, you can prepare this book. So this book, all chapters will be there with answers also, with explanation. Everything detail is there for objective questions, either entrance exam, either NEET or IIT or CBSE exam. So this book alone enough, you can prepare thoroughly. So it will be given. The NCRT exemplar book and solutions also there. Detailed explanation to all objective and subjective problems also. It will be highly useful for the highly useful question bank for school and board and engineering and medical entrance exam. So it will be very good book, ma. So it will be useful for the all exams, either entrance exam, either CBSE or board exam. So it will be very good book. So it will be, by good luck we receive this book soft copy. Otherwise it will take around 300 rupees. Will take book cost also. This book cost also around 300 will take. So by luckily we received in soft copy we received. So that's why we shared in our group also. So you can download, you can prepare very well. Okay, na? Just wait. I'll share this book. Sachira Fathom. Yes. Just 1 minute. Yes. So chapter 2, multiple choice questions. Chapter 2, multiple choice question, MCQs. So look at the question. Which of the following conclusions would not be derived from the Rutherford alpha scattering experiment? Rutherford alpha scattering experiment. This is one of the atomic model, Rutherford atomic model. So the following conclusion could not be derived. So nothing but out of these four options, one option not derived. So you look at the first option. Most of the species in the atom is empty. Yes, it is correct only, true only. So the radius of the atom is around 10 to the power of minus 10 m, while that nucleus is given 10 to the power of minus 10 to the power of minus 15 m. This is also correct. So electrons move in the circular path of a fixed energy is called orbitals. But this point, it is given Bohr's, not Rutherford. It is given concept of electrons. Concept of electrons move in a circular path is fixed energy is called orbits. Correct only. But the concept is explained by Bohr scientist, not derived from the Rutherford's alpha scattering experiment. This point correct only, but not explained Rutherford. It was explained by Bohr's. So electrons and nucleus are held together by electrostatic force of attraction. Correct only. So all three options correct except option C. Third option is wrong. Okay, now next one. Which of the following options does not represent ground state electronic configuration of an atom? So already you people know copper and chromium, we have exception cases. So due to stable electronic configuration, copper atomic number 28, chromium is 24. Look at it here. So first option is correct only. Second option also correct. Third also correct. Look at here. Correct configuration should be 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d10, 4s1 for the copper, which has atomic number 29 due to extra stability is given. Due to extra stability of fulfilled orbitals of d subshell, the last electrons enter into d orbital instead of s orbital. That is correct. So nothing but it became 3d10 4s1. 3d10 4s1. That is correct. So option B is wrong. Option B is which the following does not represent ground state electronic configuration of an atom. So chromium atomic configuration is incorrect. Option C is correct. Option B is wrong. Next one is the probability density plots of 1s 2s orbitals are given figure. So look at here. The density of dots in a region represents the probability density finding a electron in a region. On the basis of Avogadro diagram, the following statement is incorrect. The following statement be incorrect. 1s and 2s orbitals are spherical in shape. Yes, already people know. Shape of the s orbital is spherical, p orbital is dumbbell, d orbital is given double dumbbell. Next one is the probability finding of the electron is maximum near to the nucleus. Correct only. Next one is the probability finding electrons at a given distance is equal in the all directions. Yes, correct. This also correct. According to 3D, three-dimensional geometry, all axes should be equal, distance will be there. That also correct. Next one is the probability density of 2s orbital will be decreases uniformly as the density of the nucleus will be increases. This is be wrong. So the probability density of 2s orbital is first increases, then decreases. But what is given? First decreases, then increases given. That is wrong. And after that beings begins to increase again, distance will be increased from the nucleus. That will be correct. So option D is given wrong. Next one is the following statement is not correct about the characteristics of cathode rays. Already you people know cathode rays experiment for finding the electron. Fundamental particles will be there: electron, proton, neutron. With the help of cathode rays experiment, they have discovered electron. So electron condition, cathode will be there will be rays will be moved to cathode to anode. Okay. Yes, look at here. They start from the cathode and move towards anode. Correct only. What I will discuss. They travel in a straight line in the absence of external electric and magnetic field. Yes, sir, correct only. So it will be in the absence of electric and magnetic field condition. The electron, that will be, the rays will be move, travels in a straight line. Characteristics of cathode rays do not depend on the material of the electrodes. The cathode rays too, nothing but it depends on the gases. So characteristics of cathode rays depends on the natural gas present in the cathode rays tube. So not correct. Cathode rays depends upon the nature of the gas present in the cathode ray tube. So cathode rays consists of negatively charged material particles called electrons. It was discovered by William Cork. The characteristics of cathode rays do not depend upon the material of the electrode and the nature of the gas present in the cathode rays tube. So nothing but do not depend upon the material of electrode. That is correct. And the nature of the gas present in the cathode ray tube. So option D you can take. Next one is, which is the following statement about the electron is incorrect. So the following statement about the electron is incorrect. So look at here. So they given some options. First option is, it is negatively charged particle. Yes or no? Electron is negatively charged particle. Correct only. The mass of electron is equal to mass of neutron. That is wrong. So mass of electron, mass of neutron will be same they given, but that will be wrong. It is the basic consistence of all atoms. Correct only. It consists of cathode rays. Correct only. Electrons will be made up of cathode rays experiment only. So all options correct except B. The mass of electron is very small as compared to the mass of neutron. The given mass of electron and mass of neutron. So mass of electron will be very small comparing with neutron. Very small as compared to the mass of neutron. So option B is yes correct. Next one is, the following properties of an atom could be explained correctly by Thomson model of atom. So which of the following properties? So atom could be explained correctly. Thomson model atom. So overall neutrality of an atom. Correct. Spectra of hydrogen atom wrong. Position of electron, protons and neutrons in atom. Stability of an atom. Look at here. J.J. Thomson in 1898 proposed by plum pudding model of atom. So an important feature of this model is the mass of the atom is assumed to uniformly distributed. So uniformly distributed overall the atom. This model was able to explain the overall neutrality of the atom. So nothing but option A is correct. Remaining all options will be incorrect. Two atoms are said to be isobars if isobar nothing but same mass number but different atomic number. You can call isobar. So you look at here, isobar nothing but same mass number but a different atomic number. That you can take option D. Next one is the number of radial nodes. Radial nodes for 3p orbital is. So the number of radial nodes. For calculation of number of radial nodes, it is given formula for the hydrogen atom wave function. So there are n minus L minus 1 radial nodes and n minus 1 total nodes. What they are asking? Radial nodes, nothing but n minus L minus 1. So number of radial nodes in 3p orbital condition. N value will be 3, L value will be 1. So 3 minus 1 minus 1, nothing but total value will be 1. So nothing but answer is D. The total number of radial nodes for 3p orbitals. Very, very important question. Next one. Number of angular nodes for 4d orbital is. Number of angular nodes for 4d orbital is. So by finding angular nodes condition, angular nodes represented L. For fourth orbital condition, N value will be 4 and L value will be given 2 for D as condition. So number of angular nodes will be given 2 is correct. 4D condition only L value enough. L value how much will be there? 4D. D is L, nothing but 2. S condition 0. P condition 1. D condition 2. Like that you can go. F condition 3. So which are the following responsible? Which are the following responsibilities? 1 minute. So which of the following is responsible to rule out the existence of definite path and trajectories of electron? So the following responsible to rule out the existence of definite paths. Definite path of electron. So look at here. So Pauli's exclusive principle is given. Heisenberg uncertainty principle is given. Next one is the Hund's rules will be given. Trishika Krishnana. This boy lately joining. What happened, ma? Trishika Krishnan. Why late joining, ma? Please join in time, otherwise you will confuse. Look at here. So which of the following is responsible to rule out the existence of definite path of electron? So which one is there? So option B. Heisenberg uncertainty principle. So what it was explaining, it stated that it is impossible to determine simultaneously the exact position and exact momentum of an electron. So it will be simultaneously determine the exact position and momentum of an electron. So position and momentum mathematical representation is given. Delta x into delta p greater than or equal to h by 4 pi. H by 4 pi. So nothing but the important implication of the Heisenberg uncertainty principle is that existence of definite paths of electrons and their similar particles and other similar particles also. So option B is correct. Next one is total number of orbitals associated with the third shell will be. So finding total number of orbitals condition, you have formula, n square formula is there. So total number of orbitals associated with third shell, n value is given 3, n square nothing but 3 square. So 3 3 is nothing but 9. Total number of orbitals nothing but we have 9 is correct. Total number of orbitals will be we have 9 is correct. Nothing but 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, 3d type, like that you can go. The 3 third shell condition. Third shell. 3s, 3p, 3d. 3s we have 1, 3p we have 3, px, py, pz. Next 3d condition, dxy, dyz, dzx, dx square minus y square, dz square. Total we have d orbital will be 5, p orbital will be 3, s orbital will be 1. Total we have 9 orbitals. The total number of orbitals associated with third shell. Second shell condition 2 square nothing but 4. 2s, 2px, 2py, 2pz. First shell condition 1 square 1 only, that is 1s, like that you can go. Total number of orbitals associated with third shell is n square formula can apply. Orbital's angular momentum depends on. So yeah, orbital angular momentum, it depends on what formula is there? Angular momentum condition. MVR equal to NH by 2 pi is given. But here MVR equal to H by 2 pi. square root of L into L plus 1. Square root of L into L plus 1 is given. Hence, it depends on only L value. L value is ranging from 0 to n minus 1. N minus 1. 0 to n minus 1. That you can remember. Okay, na? So option A is correct. So L is 0. The subshell is S orbital. Should be spherical in shape. L equal to 1. The subshell is P orbital. It is dumbbell shaped. L equal to 2. The subshell is D and orbital shape is given double dumbbell shape. L equal to 3. The subshell is F. The orbital is complicated in the shape. So what is the shape of F orbital? Complicated. So S orbital is spherical, P orbital is given dumbbell, yeah, okay na? D orbital is double dumbbell, F orbital is given complicated shape. Complicated shape. Complicated nothing but will be having many dumbbells with together. Double dumbbell is na? Like fan shape you can take. Imagination you can take. Fan shape this type. 1 minute. Here one. That will become many type dumbbells. So like that will become many dumbbells will be there together. Like that you can see the F for the shape is complicated in shape. 13th question. Chlorine exists in two isotopic forms. That is given chlorine 37, chlorine 35. But its atomic mass is given 35.50. It is indicated that ratio of chlorine 37 and chlorine 35 is approximately. What is the ratio? So you can, with the help of the average atomic mass formula, you can apply, you can calculate, yes, each isotopic, what is the percentage, what is the ratio? The given 1:3 ratio. 1:3 ratio you can take. Next one is the pair of ions having same electronic configuration. So which ions having same electronic configuration? Option B. So Fe plus 3 and Mn plus 2. So both are they having same electronic configuration. Both are they having same electronic configuration. So Fe atomic number is 26 plus 3 meaning is loss of 3 electrons became 23. Mn atomic number is 25 plus 2 meaning is loss of 2 electrons became 23. So Fe plus 3 and Mn plus 2 having same electronic configuration. So that you can say isoelectronics. Isoelectronics, same electronic configuration. Same mass number, isobar. Same number of protons, nothing but same atomic number, isotope. Like that you can see. Next one is for the electrons of oxygen atom, which the following statement is correct. The following statement is correct for electron condition. So here option D is correct. So look at here what is given. First one is so ZeEF. Nothing but it is the effective nuclear charge for an electron is given 2s orbital is the same as the effective nuclear charge for the electron is 2p. Both also same is given. That is incorrect. So actually 2s will be greater than 2p is given. The energy of 2s orbital will be less than 2p orbital. The 1s orbital is not equal to 2s orbital. For the 2 electrons, 2s orbital, we have the values is given. Plus of and minus of is given. Spin values also given. I think option D is correct. If the traveling at the same speed, the following matter waves have the shortest wavelength. Shortest wavelength. So if traveling at the same speed, the following matter matter wave, the shortest wavelength. Shortest wavelength you can identify. So if according to de Broglie's equation, wavelength is represented lambda. Lambda equal to h by mv. For same speed, different particles, that is electron, proton, neutron, and alpha particle also. So lambda is directly proportional to, inversely proportional to 1 by m. So inversely proportional to m. So h is the constant, Planck constant, greater the mass of matter waves, lesser is the wavelength. But these matters waves, alpha particles, that you can follow. Main you can see the D option. So B option, alpha particle can take. Alpha particle condition has a higher mass, therefore short wavelength. They are asking short wavelength along with higher mass. So if it is traveling same speed, so following matter have the shortest wavelength. So which one having shortest wavelength? That you can say alpha particle. Alpha particle. So that is enough. Only we have 16 questions. Enough. Multiple choice, more than one options. These questions not there. These questions will be not there. So these 16 questions you can prepare. Along with we have this book also. Which book you have? Narayana material also we shared already. Just 1 second, I will show the those book also. You can understand what is the book. I think you people are having this book. This book we have, I think, you people. So this book also you can prepare. Here also book back. We have MCQ questions. At least you can prepare level 1 questions. But level 1, level 2 conceptual questions you can prepare. This concept already we discussed. Conceptual questions alone prepare. This all will be depends on the basic definitions only. Direct questions. So each concept we have questions. So one concept will be one question or two questions given. Okay now. Conceptual classwork is there and homework questions also there. These questions alone you can prepare enough. So this book and NCERT exemplar book, these two books you can prepare, you can get easily 30 out of 30 marks. 30 out of 30 marks you can get. So all questions you can attempt, no negative marking. No negative marking. Okay na? Yes. I will discuss about NCERT book, what is there. This is the NCERT book, ma. I think you people are having NCERT book, everyone. Yes. So structure of atom. So this chapter, what you are studying. So after studying this unit, what will be able to understand. So you know about the discovery of electron, proton, neutron. Yes or no? Yes. You can identify discovery of electron, proton, and neutron also. Next one is describe the Thomson atomic model, Rutherford atomic model, Bohr's atomic model. That one also we discussed. Next one is understand the important features of quantum mechanical model also. Quantum mechanical model also. And understand the nature of electromagnetic radiations and Planck's quantum theory. Planck's quantum theory, photoelectric effect also we discussed. And state the de Broglie's relation and Heisenberg uncertainty principle. Heisenberg uncertainty principle also we discussed. Next one, define the atomic orbitals in terms of quantum numbers. Nothing but principal quantum number, azimuthal quantum number, magnetic quantum number, spin quantum number. These things also we discussed. And state Aharonov principle, Pauli's principle, and rule also we discussed. Write the electron configuration. So these are the points. So this you can check it, you can get it idea about mind map. These are the topics. So we discussed many questions also. You check it now, example questions about each topic. Any whatever example questions will be there, we'll discuss in this book. Look at here. 2.1. Calculate the number of protons and neutrons and electrons in bromine. So in this case, so bromine 35, 80 is given. Nothing but atomic number 35. Z value is 35. A value is given 80. So you can calculate number of protons, number of electrons. It is equal to atomic number, nothing but 35. And number of neutron condition A minus Z. A value is given 80. Z value is given 35. Total you can get 45. That is equation 22.4 is given. Next question. The number of electrons, protons and neutrons in a species are equal to 18, 16 and 16 respectively. Assign the proper symbol to the species. The atomic number is equal to the atomic number of protons, number of neutrons. Number of protons is given 16. So the electrons is sulfur is given. So atomic mass number is equal to number of protons plus number of neutrons. So 16 plus 16, I think, but you can get 32. You can get. The species not neutral. So yeah, the number of protons and number of not equal to electrons. So it is anionic group. So it is equal to excess electrons. So 18 minus 16, nothing but 2 electrons will be excess. So symbol you can write down sulfur, atomic number 16, mass number 32, containing -2 charge. Containing -2 charge. Next question. This question already we discussed, Rama. This also we discussed 2.3 and 2.45 we discussed already. Next question you can check it. Yes. 2.6 alone check it. Calculate the energy of 1 mole of photon of radiation whose frequency is given 5 into 10 to the power of -14 Hz. So energy of 1 photon is given by the expression. Energy of 1 photon is given by the expression. Then you can write down E equal to H nu. H nothing but Planck constant value is given. Nu is given 5 into 10 to the power of minus 10 to the power of 14 is given, and E you can identify. E equal to H nu. H value we know, nu value we know. Both you can multiply. You can get energy. Energy of 1 mole of photon, nothing but you can multiply with Avogadro's number. Avogadro's number value we know 6 into 0.22 into 10 to the power of 10 to the power of 23. That is 1 mole of electrons. 1 mole of electrons. Total you can get energy of 1 mole of photon. 1 mole of photons you can calculate. Next one is a 100 watts of bulb emitted monochromic length. The given wavelength is given 400 nanometers. Calculate the number of photons emitted per second by the bulb. So the given power of the bulb is given 100 watts, nothing but around 100 joule per second. Energy of 1 photon E equal to H nu. Nu nothing but C by lambda. Then E equal to H value we know and C value we know, lambda value we know. You can identify energy of 1 photon. The number of photons emitted. So nothing but 100 joule per second by energy of 1 photon. You can divide by you can get so energy of 1 photon. Like that you can do these all questions. Easy only, you can check it. Next one. So look at here. What are the frequency and the wavelength of photon emitted during a transition from n equal to 5 fifth state to the n equal to 2 state in the hydrogen atom? Nothing but electrons will be moving. N1 value is given 5, N2 value is given 2. This is the transition gives rise to spectrum lines. Where to where? Visible region of the Balmer's rays from the above. Yes, question. So delta E equal to R into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. That value is that formula is that formula only. So R value is Rydberg constant value, n1 value we know, and n2 value is know already. You can calculate the yes change in energy. Delta E can identify. Then if you know delta E, nu equal to delta E by H. That also can do. Then lambda equal to C by nu is there. C value constant value, nu value will be depends on the yes question. You can check it. Next one is calculate the energy associated with the first orbit of helium plus. So what is the radius of this orbit? So then formula you can apply energy of formula. So you can substitute. What is they asking? Radius formula is given. So 2.1 is 2.118 into 10 to the power of minus 18 into z square by n square. Z square by n square. Z value is how much is given? N value is how much is given? Please check it. Z value is given 2, n value is given 1. So you can substitute all the values, you can calculate. Then we have de Broglie education question is there. Very, very important question. What will be the wavelength of a ball of mass is given 0.1 kg moving with the velocity 10 meter per second? General question. Look at here. What will be the wavelength of a ball of mass is given 0.1 kg? The ball weight is given 0.1 kg is given. Moving with velocity, how much will be there? 10 meter per second. So 1 second, how much speed is going? 10 meters. Like you can take example is cricket ball you can take. That weight how much will be there? 0.1 kg and velocity also they given. Then according to de Broglie's equation, lambda equal to h by mv is given. H value is Planck constant value. M is mass of electron. C is yes, right also you know. Then both are everything you can find out. Otherwise, lambda equal to h by mv is given. So h is Planck constant value. M is next question. The mass of an electron is given. If its kinetic energy is given, calculate this wavelength. Lambda they are asking. So kinetic energy equal to half mv square. Kinetic energy equal to half mv square. Then V equal to kinetic energy by m whole power 1 by 2 is given. So 2 into kinetic energy. Kinetic energy nothing but they will given 3 into 10 to the power minus 25 kg kilogram. Yes, meter square seconds my inverse is given. Then lambda equal to h by mv is there. You people already know mv value. H is Planck constant value. M nothing but mass of electron. Mass of electron. So all the values you can substitute. You can calculate the kinetic energy. Next one is calculate the mass of photon with wavelength is given. So mass of photon condition. mv equal to h by lambda nu. H is Planck constant. Lambda value is given and mu value also you can take. Then you can calculate the m value. Calculate the mass of photon with the wavelength is given. Those conditions you can calculate the yes these questions. Next question. A microscope using suitable photon is employed to locate an electron in the atom within the distance is given 0.1 angstrom. What is the uncertainty in value the measurements of its velocity? So then you can take. So what is the formula? According to Heisenberg uncertainty principle. According to Heisenberg uncertainty principle, what is the formula we have? So delta x into delta p. Delta x into delta p greater than or equal to h by mv formula is given. So according to that formula, you can do delta x value we know, delta p value h by 4 pi. Then delta v equal to h by 4 pi delta x into m. So all values is given. You can substitute. You can calculate the unknown value. Same model only. Next 2.16 condition. A golf ball as a mass is given 40 grams and speed also given 45 meter per second. Before they given ball weight is given 0.1 gram is given. How much speed also they moving also given. But in this condition, a golf ball has mass is given 40 grams and speed is given 45 meter per second. If the speed can be measured with accuracy of 2%, calculate the uncertainty in the position. The uncertainty in the speed is given 2%. That is, yes, you can substitute the value. Then using the equation, we can calculate delta x equal to h by 4 pi into m delta b. All the values, whatever is given, you can substitute. You can calculate unknown value. Yes. So each model depends on Heisenberg uncertainty principle. One question we discussed. De Broglie question also we discussed. Next one. Yes. What is the total number of orbitals associated with principal quantum number? N is given 3. So for n equal to 3 is given. The possible values is given. L nothing but 0 and 1. Because of n value depends on the L. So L equal to n minus 1. L equal to n minus 1. N value is given 3. Nothing but 3 minus 1. Like that you can do. Nothing but 3 minus 1 nothing but 2. 2 comma 1 comma 0. So there is 1 3s orbital. N equal to 3 means L equal to 0 and M equal to 0. There are 3 p orbitals given. N equal to 3, L equal to 1 and M equal to minus 1, 0, plus 1. There are 5 3d orbitals given. And but N equal to 3, L equal to 2 and we have spin values minus 2, sorry, and we have magnetic momentum values. Sorry. Total quantum number will be 4, principal quantum number, azimuthal quantum number, then spin quantum number, magnetic quantum number we have. The magnetic quantum number depends on the L. M equal to plus or minus L is given. M equal to plus or minus L. Yes. When L equal to 0, M also 0. L equal to 2, N value is given. Yes, you can check it. Then L equal to 2, nothing but d orbital. So dxy, yz, zx, x square minus y square, dz square we have. Next one is using the SPD of orbitals. Describe the orbital without having the following quantum numbers. So what is the values we have? N equal to 2, L equal to 1. You can check it the options also they given. This question already we discussed. Same question. Narayana book also it is there. We discussed this question also. So total we have 18 questions will be there. In test questions, all questions we discussed it. Next one we have rules with the Rapa principle, Pauli's principle. Hans rule we have. After the electron configuration, some exception cases also we have. Yes, that's all. So today we discussed MCQ questions plus NCERT in-test question. Tomorrow class will discuss exercise questions also. Tomorrow class will discuss exercise questions also. We'll discuss. We have last 10 minutes. This 10 minutes alone you will ask. Once again revise this concept alone.